Off-campus is not going viral because women suddenly care about hockey. It is going viral because it shows something many women secretly crave, but rarely know how to explain. A man who is confident enough to lead, but emotionally safe enough to love. And that is why the Garrett fantasy works so well. Not because he is just attractive, not because he is popular, not because he is the classic bad boy who becomes soft for one girl, but because he gives women the one thing that feels almost impossible to find in modern dating: masculine confidence without emotional danger. And this is where a lot of men misunderstand women completely. Because when women say they want a nice guy, they do not usually mean a man who has no edge, no confidence, no direction, and no emotional backbone. They mean a man who is kind without being weak, strong without being cruel, protective without being controlling, interested without being desperate, and emotionally present without making her feel trapped. That is not the same thing as being nice. That is being safe. And there is a huge difference. A lot of people hear the phrase, "Women don't want nice guys," and they immediately take it the wrong way. They think it means women want toxic men. They think it means women only like drama. They think it means if a man treats her well, she gets bored. But that is not the truth. The truth is much more uncomfortable. Many women do want kindness. They do want consistency. They do want respect. They do want emotional safety. But they do not want a man whose entire personality is built around being agreeable. Because there is a type of nice guy who is not actually emotionally safe. He is polite, yes. He is available, yes. He may even do everything right on paper. He texts back quickly. He compliments her. He offers help. He says he would never hurt her. But underneath that niceness, there is often pressure. Pressure to be chosen. Pressure to be appreciated. Pressure to be rewarded for being good. And a woman can feel that. She can feel when kindness is not freely given, but silently transactional. She can feel when a man is being nice because he is stable, versus when he is being nice because he is afraid to lose access to her. And this is why nice alone is not attractive. Because niceness without self-respect can feel like neediness. Niceness without confidence can feel like weakness. And niceness without honesty can feel emotionally unsafe. A man can be nice and still make a woman feel responsible for his emotions. He can be nice and still guilt her when she does not respond the way he hoped. He can be nice and still become resentful when his effort does not turn into access. And that is the difference many people do not want to talk about. Women are not rejecting kindness. They are rejecting the version of kindness that comes with an invisible contract. Now compare that to the kind of man women romanticize in stories like Off Campus. He is not attractive because he is perfect. He is attractive because he has presence, he has a life, he has status, he has confidence, he has his own world. But when he chooses her, it feels specific. And that is the emotional hook. It is not just that he likes her. It is that he could choose attention from other people, but his focus becomes emotionally clear with her. That creates the fantasy of exclusivity. And for many women, exclusivity is more seductive than attention. Because attention is easy. A man can flirt with you, text you, compliment you, look at you like he wants you. But emotional exclusivity is different. It says, I see you. I choose you. I am not just playing with your nervous system. I am not here only when it is exciting. I can handle your softness without using it against you. That is what women are responding to. Not just the romance, the safety inside the romance. And this is also why emotionally safe men are not boring when they still have strength. Because safety does not kill attraction. Predictability without passion can kill attraction. Passivity can kill attraction. A lack of desire can kill attraction. A man who has no standards, no direction, and no emotional range can kill attraction. But safety itself, Safety is one of the deepest forms of attraction when it is paired with confidence, because an emotionally safe man does not make a woman shrink. He does not punish her for needing reassurance. He does not make her feel crazy for having feelings. He does not disappear the second things become real. He does not create anxiety just to feel powerful. He makes her nervous system relax. And for a woman who has spent years confusing chemistry with uncertainty, that can feel almost unreal. That is why this kind of romance hits so hard, because it gives women the feeling of being desired without being destabilized, wanted without being tested, chosen without having to chase, loved without having to abandon herself first, and that is rare. But here is the part we have to be honest about. Stories like off-campus can be beautiful, but they can also make women project the fantasy onto the wrong men. Because sometimes a man looks like the fantasy from far away. He is confident, he is charming, he is desired by others, he has that magnetic energy, he knows how to create tension, he knows how to make you feel special for a moment. And because he has the outer package, you start hoping he also has the inner safety. But those are not the same thing. A man can be confident and still emotionally unavailable. He can be popular and still inconsistent. He can be charming and still selfish. He can pursue you intensely and still not be able to love you steadily. And this is where many women get hurt. They meet the man who feels exciting, and then they start waiting for him to become emotionally safe. They wait for the soft side, the loyalty, the consistency, the moment where he finally chooses them clearly. They think, maybe he is just guarded. Maybe he has been hurt before. Maybe he does not know how to express his feelings. Maybe I am the one who will bring out his better side. But love is not supposed to be an audition where you keep proving you are worthy of someone's emotional maturity. You should not have to suffer long enough to finally be treated gently. You should not have to become smaller, quieter, easier, cooler, less needy, less honest, less emotional, just to keep someone interested. Because the right kind of masculine energy does not require you to disappear. It gives you room to exhale. This is the real lesson. Do not fall in love with the fantasy of who a man could become if he healed. Look at who he is when your feelings are inconvenient. Look at who he is when you need clarity. Look at who he is when you are not performing confidence. Look at who he is when he has power over your emotions. Because emotionally safe men do not only feel good in the beginning, they become safer the more real things get. A nice guy may act kind when he wants approval. An emotionally safe man stays kind when he is disappointed. A nice guy may say what you want to hear. An emotionally safe man can tell the truth without humiliating you. A nice guy may avoid conflict to keep access to you. An emotionally safe man can handle conflict without making you feel disposable. A nice guy may make you feel guilty for not choosing him. An emotionally safe man respects your choice, even when it hurts his ego. That is the difference. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So if off-campus makes you emotional, it is not because you are silly. It is not because you are childish. It is not because you expect real life to feel like fiction. It may simply be showing you something your nervous system recognizes as missing: the desire to feel chosen without being controlled, protected without being owned, wanted without being used, loved without being made anxious all the time. And that is not too much to want, but you have to be careful where you look for it. Because the goal is not to find a man who looks like the fantasy. The goal is to recognize the qualities underneath it: confidence, emotional steadiness, respect, clear desire, self-control, consistency, warmth. That is what makes him safe. Not the charm, not the popularity, not the tension, not the fact that he makes your heart race. Because sometimes your heart races because someone is right for you. And sometimes your heart races because your body does not know where it stands. Learn the difference. That is where your power is. So no, off-campus does not prove that women hate nice guys. It proves that women are not deeply moved by passive niceness alone. They are moved by emotional safety with strength behind it. A man who can want you clearly, choose you consistently, and still respect your heart when he has access to it. That is the real fantasy. And maybe the reason so many women love this story is because deep down, they are not looking for chaos. They are looking for a love that finally feels safe enough to stay. So tell me in the comments, do you think women actually want nice guys, or do they want emotionally safe men? And if this video helped you understand attraction a little differently, like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Because on this channel, we talk about dating, attraction, and relationship psychology in a way that is honest, warm, and actually useful. And if you are someone who often feels like you are too much in love, too emotional, too needy, or too intense, watch my last video next. Because sometimes the problem is not that you want too much. Sometimes you are just asking the wrong person to make you feel safe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.